This video is to help my youngest students hold their bow. I use the fox face method for my youngest students. Now, I like to pretend that my hand's a fox, and he really likes to play. So Mr. Foxface, we have to teach him how to hold his stick to play properly. So his ears are up and he can talk. And we know that foxes don't howl. No. There was a song back in the day that taught us that it goes yip, 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 yip. So that's what our fox is going to say. And his mouth, his teeth are right here at our first knuckles. And that's where we want his bottom jaw to touch. And I'm bending my thumb here. Right like that. And I'm just going to tap like that. Then I'm going to use a pencil at first to make sure that Mr. Fox holds his stick. He doesn't want to eat his stick. He just wants to hold it because he wants to play. And that's where a lot of my bow hold comes from, that power right there. And it's on the tip of my thumb, and it's at that first knuckle right there. So then the ears come down, and the first finger ear is going to wrap around, and this pinky ear is going to be right up on top. So let's try that one more time with our right hand. So our right hand here when we do our R. So fox face, and we're going to have it hold in his teeth. His nose is at the very end. I don't want to hold anything with my nose. So with his teeth, and then those ears come down. That first finger wraps around, and then that pinky finger will rest right up on top. And I practice tapping that pinky finger, and I can move it quite a bit. My thumb is bent underneath, and that's what we want to do. Now let's try it with our bow. For my youngest students, we still continue fox face, but we're going to hold it right here at the ferrule. So we have the frog, we have the wrapping, and the end screw. So we're going to take that fox face and put our thumb, our bottom jaw, our bottom teeth right on the silver part of our frog. And then our fingers, our two middle fingers, are going to come right on top of that stick. I'm going to continue to hold it with my left hand. So fox face, and we have a cutie helper. Take fox face, thumb right on our ferrule, and wrap around right at those knuckles. And same thing, that first finger is going to wrap around, and that pinky is going to be on top. And we can practice it that way. We don't want to make our hand too tired because we have to build up those muscles in our hands. We're not used to doing stuff like this. So keep going back to that fox face. And then we want to make sure that our hand is nice and relaxed. We don't want the Kung Fu death grip. If our knuckles and fingers are turning red and white, that's much too tight. So relax. Go back to just gentle fox face and make sure you're holding it still. That's going to make a big difference if you're holding your bow from the middle. And keep practicing this way. Practice it with your pencil, practice it with your toothbrush, practice it with whatever you can, or carry these things around with you so that your hand can get more used to this. And so great ways to practice is with spider crawls. So going up the bow is pretty easy because we have gravity on our side. But going back this way can be tricky. We want to slide that thumb down and inchworm our fingers back down as well. We don't want to pinch with any of our fingers. That makes it way too easy. So in my classes, we usually have competitions of how fast we can go. And this will help your muscles. You have so many muscles and bones in here to strengthen and work independently so that we can do all the bowing things that we need to. Keep working on this and keep relaxing your hand. So fox face, bend right at those first knuckles, bring those fingers down, and you can tap that pinky right on top.